Hello everyone, I'm back for another YouTube video. This is the third in the series now of my James Bond car series. I go through every single James Bond car in every film and I've discussed a little bit about it. This is, of course, the one, the only 1964 Goldfinger. Not only one of the best Bond films ever made, at least debatably, but also the one with the further appearance of the Aston Martin DB5. One which would absolutely relish the role of a James Bond car for many years and even decades to come. So straight away, this car, unlike any cars before, actually had a good unique selection of gadgets beside just the telephone we saw in the From Russia with Love car, and by far had the most screen time and would go on to have to continue the most screen time of any James Bond car, the Aston Martin DB5 and Aston Martins generally. So as we can see here in the opening scene, one of the opening scenes, Q is already showing James Bond played by Sean Connery elements of the car and its features, such as its radio transmitter that can show where the car is within a 150-mile radius, as well, of course, its modern design with its whole 4-gear gearbox, which was, I suppose, I don't know much about cars, it probably was quite a good thing in 1964. And straight away, when we're in the Alps and James Bond is driving his car around, we of course see an absolutely classic scene with the Mustang, as while he is chasing it, he shows yet another feature of the car besides just the radio transmitter, and that is the wheel cutter. It basically just punctures holes in wheels. It's on I've got it on my father's Lego model of the Aston Martin DB5 up in my bedroom now. I'm looking at it just now actually. I've already made 2 videos on it, so feel free to check them out. I'll put it up on screen now as you can see. Anyway, as you can see here, he immediately draws out, that's like a good like 1.5 to 2 foot long of just steel, and it cuts through wheels. Honestly, I think policemen in some countries should just install this, but that's besides the point. And then as we move on to one of the final, the sort of that story arc going up to the climax of the James Bond film, the oil slick is also demonstrated and used within the car. The car alongside the oil slick will have the radio transmitter, the puncturer, the oil, rear machine guns, and telephone and communication, and also the magnet Q gave Bond at the beginning signal to his location, hence the radio transmitter. I mean, seeing this in the cinema in 1964 must have been absolutely amazing. This car does absolutely everything James Bond, any good British spy, would want, and it's just absolutely amazing. And I think my favourite part of this car, though, besides the cool rear machine guns, etc., or bulletproof glass, which is also used, the bulletproof glass is, bulletproof screen, is, as we can see in this scene, the absolutely amazing and fun, quirky ejector seat. See, so that's 4-gear gearbox. Anyway, as he lifts up the gear knob, there's a big red button, and he pushes the button, and the ejector seat works, and even the seat and the person inside goes out, which I think is absolutely hilarious and is honestly a really good James Bond car design feature, which I'm surprised hasn't been in any other James Bond film. So perhaps an idea for a future James Bond film whenever that will hopefully be out, and I'll sure to make a YouTube video when I know more information on that. Unfortunately, the whole car isn't bulletproof, but in later films we will see that isn't just the case, but I won't do any spoilers yet. Again, this car has the speed. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Goodbye. That was Goldfinger.